lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach regret even letting them stay in the game. See my route took a tumble. Next time, be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle.
We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Houston Texans. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken at the 3. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. 150. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Shift. 72. Begin.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
That's good for the Buccaneers.
And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single-covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack.
Watch out.
Now Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
You got tight right there.
Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
Let's go! 72.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I'm coming. Take 4. Jim. We're coming. Let's go.
And an alley to run. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How how's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Let's go. At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on fourth and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. Right? There's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems early, and they got upset in that playoff game. Let's see if this team can recover.
Well, that's aggressive in capital letters with glitter, 7 underscore. I mean, that's the definition of aggressive.
Yeah, you can almost hear the cheerleaders doing the be aggressive chant behind him, and he listened to it.
Watson on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, that'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down, Muhammad, and he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw again on second down. Brady. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now is Brady. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a first down.
First down at the 40-yard line.
Hey, 66.
On first down, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Kill, 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 kill. Regular, regular.
Brady to throw again. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The throw on 2nd down by Brady is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. All right, here we go. Hey, hey.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Looking deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They'll get 34 yards there. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Up to make the stop, the Texans' leading tackler a year ago, Zach Cunningham.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber. Patch it. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Switch, watch, switch, watch, switch. Rip. 53, land now.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. His 17th touchdown now on the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. Now Brady. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
from the 29. Watson, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
45, 45, Mike, 45. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby.
Here's Watson. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, 72. Shift. Grip.
Brady now on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50. Rip left. X3, 218, chopper. Jacket, reload. Watch twist. Ozzy.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. He's got Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there? Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still Mike Evans. He's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check safety. Check. Hop. Hey, check it.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Wait, that Alabama, 380. Let's go, let's go.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Brady going to throw. And this is caught by Evans. A big pickup there. 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Brady now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
I'm starting to wonder if this offensive line just simply doesn't like him. I mean, they've given up 6 sacks in this game. He's had nowhere to go, nowhere to run, and obviously nowhere to hide.
And all those sacks in the first half, this is just complete domination.
Under 10. SOS. 50.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And Gay knocks this one through. And with that, they'll take a 1-point lead here in the 2nd. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
At the 21-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
45. 45. Longer jump. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Spot out.
Out of the gun, Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Brady now to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You've got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now Brady again. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Muhammad. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
45.
Third and long. It's Watson escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Carlton Davis picks it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
To throw is Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Brady now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Wait, 29, Alpha. Slam. Shift. Check 43. Hey, Alabama. Hey, Alabama.
Here's Brady. Nowhere to escape. Man, he got Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, D. It's just
They'll run on 1st down. Muhammad, he'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
54. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go again with Muhammad. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Muhammad. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Brady. And he's going to go down. down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Brady. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. A first down carry here for Johnson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run the counter. Muhammad. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Being chased out left. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. On first down, Muhammad. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. To throw is Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back to throw, Watson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You can't stop me.
Watson now to throw. And it's a touchdown. 14 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards to pick up there.
Alert! Sugar! Hey, hey!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now in desperation, and that's caught inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, go 66. Quick. Kill.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Watson eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
54's Mike.
Here's Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Brian Anger now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Texans, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.